Hey Cancer, what's up? It's Robin here with AriesFireTarot, guys. Welcome to the channel. So I'm doing October mid-month tarot card readings, and this is going to be for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, or Venus. So I'm using the Starman tarot card deck to do this read for you, and I use the Starguide tarot card spread in conjunction. So two things that you need to know about these readings. This deck was inspired by David Bowie, and he collaborated on the artwork. So you'll see his face in some of the cards, which I think I love that, which is one of the reasons that I bought this deck, actually. And the Starguide spread was in the companion book for the deck. So I think it's got a lot of high energy and high intention for your highest good. So I hope you enjoy, and definitely let me know what you think down below in the comments of the reading. And while you're watching, just keep in mind also that this is a general read. So hopefully it does resonate. I'm just going to go on a pause and sort of clear my throat. Hold on. Okay, that's better. So I'm just going to jump right into your reading. And the first card placement is going to look at the present situation based on the energy available for your sign at the time I do the reading. And once again, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So present situation. So let's have a card here for that. It's funny that I keep on getting this card, and I think it's really amazing how certain cards run their way through readings. So there's this certain energy available, like, to all zodiac signs. It's how you use it. So your present situation, you do have the King of Cups here. It could be that you're getting more of a grip or a handle on how to manage emotions. Especially if you've had a really trying time lately, Cancer. I've seen where, things could have been happening in your family specifically, notably somebody really struggling and kind of siphoning off your energy, or something devastating happened in the past couple years that you've been really having a hard time shaking. So you can see here with the King of Cups that he is walking through that sort of wreckage. And what I'm getting here is, like, there's been a disruption of your soul recently. So the present situation is still sort of walking through things and trying to relearn and find your balance again. So the King of Cups is a really beautiful card. This is a very strong energy. He's come a very, very long way, and his past, it looks a little bit like haunted by trauma, but he does keep on going. And one thing about this particular king, he's absolutely cut, so it's like everything has strengthened him. So you could be tapping into a brand new strength available to you, like coming into your own, like a stronger, like harder version of yourself, so this is really good to see. I'm getting the words like kind of built on tragedy. I do see that you guys have been through quite a bit, probably in the past 5 years or so. Yeah, so I know everybody has, like, things to overcome, so it does look like you guys are coming out the other side after probably an extended period of managing loss or a devastation. So anyway, let's see any cause of conflict as you come out on the other side, you guys. You have the Three of Swords, so this is exactly what I was just talking about, what I could see in the depths of the King of Cups. The Three of Swords is that pain. It is that trauma, that tragedy, and it's always going to be in your heart, Cancer. It's just, sometimes you have to choose to whether a situation is going to make you or break you. And the King of Cups is opting to have it, like, make him. And when I say stuff like this, when I interpret the cards this way, like, it's very important for you guys to know that I'm not trying to minimize your situation. I'm trying to provide you guys with the strength to continue on, because the more that you talk to people, the more that you understand that everybody has their battle in their heart, right? This is why I'm not going to start talking about myself, but Three of Swords, this is always going to be with you, and you're probably going to have a couple of down days as you go along, but that should sort of shorten up. And, you know, there's this saying that says when you can talk about your story without crying, then you know that you've been healed. So that could be a really good test for you if you want to write about it or talk to somebody new about it and see how hard your heart hammers, or if you start crying, you know that you're a little bit closer to healing. And it's okay to heal. I know a lot of people stay in that pain because they feel bad healing from something that absolutely, you know, knocked you down, Cancer, or like your whole family. So Three of Swords is always going to be with you guys, especially the closer that that person is to you. So, you know, just keep on continuing to work on your healing, and you're not betraying anybody by continuing on with your life here. So let's see any changes needed in order to face the challenges. Okay. So we do have the Ten of Swords here. So the Ten of Swords is the end of a painful situation. And this is just to allow yourself to heal. Like I was saying when the Three of Swords came up, you know, it's always going to be with you. It's always going to be part of your DNA. It's going to be wrapped up in who you are as a person, but it's okay to move past that and just understand that it's okay to move past that. And I think that's all I can say about that. But this is what the cards are saying too. The spirit guides are saying, yeah, it's all right. You know, you don't have to keep it so close and immerse yourself in it anymore. It's not doing anybody any good, you know, sort of paying homage to something that happened because it's going to happen again, you know. It's just part of life. We lose people, and unfortunately bad things happen, and you're going to have to like really get yourself strong again and enjoy what good times you have, you know, because unfortunately life is very difficult, you know. So anyway, I'm just going to move on to see what your strengths are here, Cancer, because I do feel like there's quite a bit of sort of a lingering sadness in you guys, and it's okay. You know, everything's going to be okay. I just really would like to give everybody a massive hug that is watching right now, because I feel like everybody needs it, you know. So let's do a deck cut here. So we have the Judgment card. So this is really interesting where this comes out in under the Strengths placement, because the Judgment card is asking you not to judge the path of other people or judge the path of yourself. And maybe you're being really hard on yourself too. You know, some people could be saying to you guys, well, don't you think that you should be over this yet? Or, you know, don't you think you're overreacting? But you just have to let that sort of wash off of you. And you could be also dealing with somebody that is going through a really rough time, and you could be trying to judge them. But the Judgment card just, it wants you to step back and sort of take the power away from other people that are either insinuating things against you, or you're going and judging other people for what they're going through. I'm just going to clarify that card out quickly because it's quite powerful. And some of you could actually be having a light bulb moment, like an epiphany of where you are on your journey and why something has been sticking with you for so long. So yeah, let me clarify that card. So we have the Seven of Swords, and I do see that there's an outside source coming in, you know, in the form of an individual or more than one person. And they're trying to push you into a place where maybe you're not ready to be. But, you know, it looks like you will be gathering your strength the way that a wave does, you know, the way that it builds strength as it comes closer to the shore. But when other people push you, you feel like really entrenched. It makes it even worse for you because I'm seeing that you feel misunderstood. The Seven of Swords is sort of a broken trust and somebody running away, and it doesn't feel good for you, and it's sort of like pushing that away. You're feeling judged. There's something like really, people don't know your pain. You know your pain, but other people don't. So it can feel like somebody's really trying to push you farther than you want to go, or talk about things that you don't want to talk about. So you do have to be strong enough to put that blockage in so that you can manage whatever works for you and your pain here, Cancer. Other challenges. I think you guys are going to start getting messages here from your higher self. And you could repel them a little bit. You do have the Ace of Cups here, and there is, you know, sort of a specter in the card that your higher self could want you to move on. I see that you guys are really tangled up in emotions that are like happy and sad at the same time, and it's all twisted in together. Like I see for some of you, you don't maybe not remember a time where there was no pain. So it makes that joy a little bit harder to believe when it's happening. And there could be a sense that the rug is going to be pulled out from underneath you as soon as you start having a good time, you know, and enjoying yourself and breathing a little bit easier, or maybe forgiving somebody else because there's been so much. This is definitely going to be a challenge for you guys. I'm going to pull an outcome card here for you guys. So you do have the Nine of Pentacles. So there is a better life available for you, Cancer. I really do see that. And this could be a very tumultuous couple of weeks as you move into this really powerful time, you know, to really sort of blast out any sort of like lingering emotion, or I feel like you guys are really almost your own worst enemy sometimes and shutting yourself off. I'm going to pull another card here just because it's like you start to open up and then you're like you shut down again, and then something happens and you feel really hopeful and then you're scared to move on. You know, and this is not where anybody should be in their life. I mean, that's a very painful place for you to be. I'm seeing where it could be difficult for you to trust other people or like extend your love out to other people because you're afraid of losing it. But I mean, when you think about it the other way, like what kind of a life is that to live where you're afraid, you know? And meanwhile, what the King of Cups is saying is, you know, you can pick up from everything and just continue to move on. And it's always going to be a part of you. Always. Always. Whatever memories that you had, whatever you've seen, whatever you've said, what other people have said, it's always going to be there. But, I mean, you can choose the level on which this haunts you as you, you know, or it reverberates through your DNA as you move farther and farther down your path. And that could be a really good test for you guys, is to kind of sit and write out your journey and see what's really bothering you, so you can start to like absolve yourself or other people, or really just start to enjoy where you are right now in the moment. Because I feel like a lot of you are really far back in your past and reliving something over and over again. And you might see where you're not to blame at all. So let me pull one more card here. So we have the Queen of Pentacles. So the Queen of Pentacles, she's really, really focused on moving forward. And this is where Spirit is saying you guys should be really focused on moving forward and continuing to be, you know, the most abundant version of yourself. Man, I read a book by Jacqueline Briskin years ago, and I think it was called The Other Side of Love. So I think it could really benefit a lot of you guys, because there was this family grudge in the book where something was carried on for like decades until one of the main characters in the book, she realized that she had misinterpreted something that happened when she was a child, and she'd been carrying out this vendetta and self-flagellation for years and years and years. And this is what I'm seeing that you guys are doing to yourself. So it was a Jacqueline Briskin book, and I do believe it was called The Other Side of Love. So yeah, it was based in Germany during the Second World War, if that helps. I think you might want to pick it up and have a read, and just because it could be very illuminating to where you are on your path right now, Cancer. I think you guys are holding yourself accountable for something that you believe is your fault, but it's not your fault. But it keeps on recycling itself and shutting doors as you're going along your life path. So this is really deep for you guys. So I hope that you're able to promote some self-healing, and we'll see what happens next time in your reading. It'll be posted a week from today. So guys, yeah, good luck, love and light, many blessings. Bye.